Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here this evening. My name is Adeola Dosunmu, and I'm going to be talking about a topic that resonates in the mind of achievers and potential achievers. I'm going to be discussing developing a positive mindset and attitude. Firstly, I want us all to know that life is not a picnic. Life is not a bed of roses. There are negative situations and circumstances. There are challenges. There are ups and downs. There are bends and curves. That is life. How all those play out depends on you, your mindset, your attitude. It could be positive. It could be negative. If it's negative, you get submerged, you drown, and that is it. But you being positive, you weather the storm, you stay afloat, you thrive, and you succeed. So the open secret to success in life, achieving your goals, is being positive. Positivity is not all about you smiling, looking happy all the time. No. Positivity refers to an individual's overall perspective on life and seeing the good in it. A positive mindset and attitude is defined as a general outlook on life that sees a bottle as half full and not half empty. Same bottle, same content, same quantity, different outlooks. When you see a bottle as being half full, you're making success. It gives you confidence. You have self-confidence in your abilities. You celebrate your little success. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. But when you see the bottle as being half empty, you feel down. You feel there's nothing good coming out of this. Ramesh Sassin defines a positive attitude as a mental and emotional attitude that sees the bright side of life and the best way to get results. Having a positive attitude and mindset does not mean you are ignoring failures or challenges. It only means you're making the best of a potentially bad situation. And when you have this attitude, this approach, life becomes more meaningful, more fulfilling, more satisfying, more enjoyable in your profession, your personal life, and even in your studies. When you see challenges of life as a way of growth and development, you see yourself growing within life's challenges. Positive attitude and mindset is also a way of self-awareness, where you look at yourself, not just looking at how the situation affects you, but what you're making of it. Not all bad situation is bad. You can always make the best out of any bad situation. It's like when life throws you a lemon, you make a lemonade out of it. It's not totally bad. Self-awareness, positive mindset, a way of growth and development. When you look at life as a challenge, no matter the situation, it helps you to identify your strengths, your weaknesses. You use that information to set goals for yourself. Let's look at the challenged people, the people living with disabilities. They have identified their disabilities, they know their strengths, they know their weaknesses, but they do not allow their limitation limit them. Mindset, attitude. Look at our inventors. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Microsoft, Apple, I can keep mentioning. They had their challenges as well. They probably did not succeed the first time, maybe not the second, the third, the fourth time, but they kept on pushing. They were focused. Now we are hearing their stories. We are hearing the success stories, but there are stories behind the story. They went through a lot of challenges. Some were discouraged. Some were, I'm tired. I can't continue. But they kept on going. That is where and how we are hearing the stories. That's what makes them who and what they are today. When I was young, I don't know how far this is true, I learned the manufacturer of 7-Up failed the first time, second, fourth, fifth, he failed. Sixth and seventh, he failed. The seventh time, he got it right. That's why he shouted, 7-Up. If he had given up the first 6 times, we would not have that brand name today. You need to be focused. You need to be determined if you want to make it in life, if you want to make it in anything you set your heart to do. My family and I had been coming to the US on vacation for a couple of times, a time 6 weeks here, 8 weeks there. But 2020, we decided to stay put. What a time to relocate. It was really challenging. For the first time, my kids had to enroll online, schooling online. When I came, I couldn't find a job that fit. Back home in my country, I worked with the government. I worked with a parastatal called National Youth Corps Service. It's for young, fresh graduates from 30 and below. I was in human resource. When I came in, there was nothing that would fit. I couldn't get a job. COVID was not on. Companies were not employing. So I worked as an administrative assistant. I worked as a personal caregiver. And I decided to take the BankWorks training. I was juggling the 3 roles. My kids were taking online classes. Very challenging for them. Along the line, I was through with my training. My kids had to go in person for the first time. Mommy, we have accents. Mommy, we are black. Mommy, we are this. I got a job in the bank. I told them, I'm going through what you're going through. Yeah. Some customers come, they don't look at me, they look through me like, what's this person doing here? I kept on at it. Whatever you feel, however you look at me, the body language, the countenance, I was like, I'm still going to say what I have to say anyway. It doesn't matter to me. So I told my kids, I'm facing the same challenge. Your color, your race, your nationality, all those don't define you. It doesn't tell who you are. It doesn't define your person. It doesn't define your personality. What defines who you are is what you have here and what you have here. So you have to beat the best to be the best. So we continued. My kids started doing well in class. All along, they've been very good students, but because of the changes, but they picked up, they were doing so well. I was still doing my talking with the body language, the complex and everything. I didn't let that bother me. I was striving. I was doing well. My metrics as my sales, my production, my output was more than triple because I refused to give up. Because I refused to let the negative mindset and attitude weigh me down. I was doing so well. I was doing very well. My manager told me, I know you pray, but besides praying, what do you do? You're an asset to this branch. One of our wealth management bankers came 2 weeks ago. My manager introduced me. Meet Ade. She's one of my best bankers. No experience in banking, but she's crushing it. Because I refused to give in to negativity. I refused to give in to depression or setback. I was just crushing it, and I'm still crushing it. So what am I saying? When you don't come from a family that has money, you're not born into money, you are not inheriting money, you need to learn to push your push because nobody's going to push your push for you. You need to strive. You need to give it what it takes. You need to keep keeping on, keep going. That is life. And we are doing so well today because we refused any setback. My daughter told me not too long ago, Mommy, I almost gave up after the first 2 weeks. I told her we cannot give up. We didn't come to this country to just be there. And we are not going back with our tails between our legs telling sub stories. We are here to succeed, and we must succeed. That is it. And my kids are making straight A's, as in straight A's. Because I told them, we are not giving up, we are not going back. We are here to succeed, we must make it. Yes. And we are doing so well. So, why give in to negative mindset and attitude, focusing on the failure, focusing on the gloom and the doom, that is going to get you depressed, depleted, disillusioned? Why not stay positive? Stay focused, stay positive. With this, it's going to give you a better overall health. It's going to help you cope with stress, and it's even going to reduce your stress level. So I'm going to say this. We are coming up, some of us that are just here, we need to stay focused, we need to be determined, we need to be resilient, we need to have this mind of, yes, I'm going to make it. I am not saying, and I'm not meaning, it's going to be a walkover. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm saying it's doable when you have the right mindset. So I'm going to close with this. You having a positive mindset and attitude would make you live the dream and not dream the dream. Even when living the dream seems slow. With the right mindset, right attitude, you will get there and things will fall in place. Thank you for being here, and I wish you all a good rest of your evening.